Hey Gerard, what are you playing?
Oh, hey Greg. I'm just playing Crash Bandicoot 2. It is my absolute favorite out of the entire Crash franchise.
Really? I heard a lot of good things about Crash Bandicoot 3. Have you ever completed it?
I can't say that I have. Why do you ask?
Well, you should.
Whoa! That sounds like Crash Bandicoot 3 on the inside. Give me one good reason why I should play it.
Because Paul Andres Johnson just sent you this game.
Wait a second. I know exactly what you're getting at, Greg.
That's right, J-Rad. It's February. We had the month of love. We had the month of sequels. Now it's time for something a little more better. It's Fan Appreciation Month, buddy. Time to get off your butt and complete some games that the fans have sent us.
But why should I get off my butt? I complete games when I'm on my butt.
Fan Appreciation Month?
Ah, shit.
Yes!
Crash Bandicam 3!
Welcome to Fan Appreciation Month right here on The Completionist. You guys have sent me so many games over the course of the past few years, and I want to say thank you by playing some of them for you. We have some of the greatest fans out there, and you guys have seriously changed our lives for the better. So what better way to show our appreciation than to play the games you wanted to see so badly that you sent them our way? First on the docket is Crash Bandicoot 3, sent to us by Paul Andreas Johnson. In his letter, he claimed he was only able to get 103% completion when the game has 105%. Challenge accepted, triple first name dude.
Hey, did you get the game that I sent in to you?
You sent the game?
Yeah.
What game did you send?
You didn't get it?
No.
No, I sent in the Mario All-Stars pack.
What game did you send? Huh? What game did you send?
The
What was it?
Mario
Huh? What was it?
All-Stars
What was
pack.
it?
Do it, son. Do it, son.
Don't make me. Don't make me.
Son.
I will do it.
Do it.
I will do it. I will end him!
Crash Bandicoot 4!
Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, the follow-up to Crash Bandicoot 2. I'm very interested because I've never completed Crash 3. I admit I've only played a few hours prior to this review, and I still kind of favor Crash 2 more. So let's see if it steps up its game.
But Batman, you messed up in the Crash review. Did you know that? Who's Ned Cortex? Did you mean Neo? Like the Matrix? Take the blue-red pills. Take them both.
Yes, let me just first apologize for Crash Bandicoot 2 a little bit. I called him Ned when I meant to call him Neo. It was a typo, an honest mistake of just being too tired late at night. I mean, I'm only human.
No, you're not. You're the completionist. Half beard, half machine, and half clown. Also half lasers. Is that too many halves?
Last time on Crash Bandicoot 2,
Wait! This is your spoiler warning. Click this box if you want to skip ahead into the review to avoid Crash 2 being ruined for you. Click this box here if you want to watch the Crash Bandicoot review so you can get all caught up, you chump or chumpette.
Thanks for the save, Greg, but did you really need to yell into my ear?
Yes, I did! Also, if you're watching this on other sites that don't have annotations, then skip to this time code right here in the video, or Google Crash 2 Completionist. Damn it, Gerard, I'm a doctor, not a doctor!
Can we move on?
I'm waiting for you, dude.
Last time on Crash Bandicoot 2, Dr. Neo Cortex was blasting off again. With his space station descending to Earth, Cortex's station crashes into the ancient tomb of Uka Uka. Uka Uka is a very powerful evil tiki mask that was put away by his brother Aku Aku, the tiki mask that has been helping Crash out in the past 2 games.
Uka Uka is a palindrome of Aku Aku. Science. I'm good at it.
Uka Uka scolds Cortex for failing the past 2 times in retrieving the purple crystals and the silver gems. However, he's thankful for his release. They devise a plan to go back in time to the precise moments when the crystals came into existence. And how did they do this exactly? They added another team member, Dr. Nefarious Tropy. He ends up creating the Time Twister Vortex, which allows for them to travel back in time to grab everything. With the return of Uka Uka, Aku Aku senses a disturbance in the Force and informs Crash, his little sister Coco, the tiger cub, and the cute little bear cub about Uka Uka and his evil plan. Our plot is laid out for us. Crash, Coco, the tiger cub, and the bear cub must travel all across time to get the crystals and gems before Uka Uka and his team do.
Time traveling? Are we following Marty McBandicoot as he goes back to the future? Oh, and there's Dr. Emmett Bear!
While Crash Bandicoot 2 was already pretty impressive, Crash 3 has subtle improvements, but not enough to blow anyone away. Naughty Dog had roughly 10.5 months to bring us the final installment in this trio of games, and within these 10.5 months of development, Naughty Dog created 3 separate graphical engines. They also used the original Crash 2 engine.
Why did they use so many different engines? Why no Revengein?
Well, they built a majority of the game on the original Crash 2 engine, but they wanted to bring in a bunch of new elements for the third game, all of which required a total revamp of how the game looks and is played. 2 engines were separately designed for the water ski and jet plane levels for Coco, and the third engine was the motorcycle levels for Crash. These designs are very fun and pretty straightforward, having very few errors. I miss the overworld area from Crash 2. There's a lot more detail in that one. With Crash 3, it still has that 3D world angle, but all 5 levels per each area are simply on a button that you stand on. This is a situation where I'm kind of torn, because while from a graphical standpoint, I love Crash 2's overworld, but from an efficiency standpoint, this one just makes so much more sense.
And you're gonna find out you're gonna want that efficiency with how many times you're gonna play each level over and over again.
The music to me seems better in the second one, with this game sticking more to short, repetitive sound loops. I don't know, maybe I'm just nostalgia blinded, but the soundtrack for Crash Bandicoot 3 didn't really stick in my head. Overall, in my experience, from a visual and audio perspective, it does just kind of come off as a modern day DLC edition. Some of these level designs just seem somewhat ripped from Crash 1 and 2. Nevertheless, this game does everything very well, and it should be praised for it.
Here game, that's a good game. Who's a good game? You are.
What's great about Crash 3's overall theme is that there's a time travel aspect to it. So in this game, we'll be finding Crash in medieval times, Jurassic Park, and of course, space. Or Cloud City from Star Wars. I don't know. It looks cool.
You know, my space resort will be opening fairly soon. We're having a touch of trouble with the tiles in the Turkish bath. No problem with alliteration, though.
There are quite a few major changes that do improve a lot of the game to make it feel like a sequel. The biggest and most notable change that I really enjoy are the power-ups. Crash gains new abilities every time he defeats one of the bosses in each world. Is it a world? Is it a level? A zone? A lane? I really don't know how to describe it, but whatever those sections are called.
Let's just call them sections.
And these power-ups are very useful. Double jumping, continuous spin attacks, and even a fruit rocket launcher. The most useful has to be the sprint shoes. These power-ups finally give us a more progressive feel for Crash as a character, especially since some levels, like Crash 2, will require multiple visits. Speaking of multiple visits, you'll be doing dozens for almost every level you play for a few reasons. Your first playthrough is to grab the purple crystal and silver gems for destroying all the boxes. Maybe you'll do a second or third playthrough to get the colored gem, or when you get the other gems from a secret level. But from playthrough 3 or 4 onward, it's all about the time trials. After beating a level, you will unlock the ability to speedrun the level in a time trial fashion. Doing so will get you a sapphire relic, which adds to your percentage. The insanity builds as you need to do this a second time, beating another new set time to get the gold relic. And if things can't get worse, there's a platinum relic. We'll get to that later on. But the point is, get comfortable. You'll be playing this game for quite a while.
Boy, good thing you didn't get up off your butt like I told you to. First time I've ever given bad advice.
The levels where you play as Coco are great for when you take a break for playing as Crash. Coco's playstyle is very different from Crash, as you'll be riding the Tiger, the airplane, or the jet ski. These levels do range from an open world layout to a more linear, straightforward path, but they do really make the game fun and interesting, and Crash does get his fair share of improvements too when he gets to ride a motorcycle. So let's just recap for a sec. It's imperative that you get all the boxes, crystals, gems, color gems, and now 3 levels of time trial platinum relics per level, not to mention that there are a lot of secret levels that truly are secrets. You've got to spend a lot of time trying to find them.
Come on, beard machine laser clown. You're not getting soft on me, are ya?
No, Greg. They don't call me the completionist for nothing. So after you do all of the things I just told you about, it's time to tackle Dr. Neocortex. Fighting Neocortex, like most bosses in this game, is pretty straightforward. He doesn't really pose a big threat, yet this fight is strangely complicated because of the fact that Uka Uka and Aku Aku are fighting one another while you're going toe-to-toe with Cortex. It's really rad, but it's also somewhat annoying.
Tiki fight!
After defeating Uka Uka and Cortex, they run off, saying that they still have gems that will give them power, which brings us to our next section. The completion bonus is a major feat to accomplish. If you do it, you'll feel very rewarded because it's not easy. Getting all the crystals and gems is one thing, but getting all the time trial relics is another beast, especially since you need at the very least a gold relic to achieve the ultimate 104 percentage. Once you've gotten 104%, you can go and get the real ending of the game by defeating Cortex once more. The Time Twister implodes and takes both the Doctors and Uka Uka into a sealed time warp in which the Doctors are now babies fighting over the mask.
Hey, that's the plot of The Mask too. What a terrible, god-awful movie that was.
When you're done with all of that, approach Coco in the main overworld hub, and surprise, she'll give you the last gem in the game, giving you 105%.
Ooh, fireworks! So pretty.
The biggest bummer about Crash 3's completionist bonus are the platinum relics. Platinum relics, which are balls hard to get, don't do anything at all for your percentage or the ending of the game. Getting them is a waste of time, and you'll be very angry with your end result. And getting the gold gets you the same results as getting the platinum, so there's no point.
Hey, it's like the Winter Olympics. It just doesn't really matter.
Crash Bandicoot Warped starts out very fun and will continue to remain an absolute pleasure to play until you reach the very end of your quest. The time trials are really just that, a true trial of your ability as a speedrunning gamer. And while it is very doable to get Sapphire and Gold rankings, Platinum rankings will drive you insane. It's a pretty good experience, even if it's pretty close to Crash 2. But the time trials are there for 2 reasons: to extend gameplay and to see if you got what it takes to become a Platinum champ or just a chump. A Platinum champion chump.
Crash Bandicoot 3 drained a lot out of me when I played it, but it's the type of game that reminded me why I love a good challenge, even if it's for nothing. Completionists that want a good challenge, I say go ahead and complete it. But the regular casual gamer in me says it's not worth finishing and not going after those platinum relics.
So what is it? Finish it or complete it?
I'd say, with that in mind, guys, this game gets our completionist rating of Finna-Pete it.
Finna chump it! And after you finna chump it, be sure to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, check out these cool related videos. Now back to that bearded chump.
That's all the time we have for today, guys. So as always, leave your thoughts in the boxes below. A big thank you to Paul Andreas Johnson for sending me his only copy of the game. And Andre, if you're out there watching this, please, I need your address so I can send this back to you, because during the moving process of coming here, we kind of lost some of the boxes and stuff. So give us your address, let us know. Now, if you excuse me, let's go ahead and listen to all the takes that I ruined trying to say "and efficiency." And efficiency.
It's painful.
But from an efficiency standpoint, can you just keep going?
Just say "but" from an efficiency standpoint.
But from an efficiency,
Hit "but" just a little bit softer.
but from an efficiency, oh my god, I can't say efficient. But from an efficiency standpoint, but from an amphibious standpoint,
Keep trying.
but from an
Don't make "buts."
but from an efficient but from an efficient why is this happening? But from an efficiency standpoint,
No, you still said efficiency.
but from an efficient standpoint. Why can't I say efficiency right? But from an efficient. No, Gerard.
But from an efficiency standpoint.
But from an efficiency standpoint, hey, this one just makes so much more sense.